Ladies and gentlemen, there is a petition and there is a movement now to get Kevin McCarthy to give the 41,000 hours of footage that he gave to Tucker Carlson, or Tucker Carlson also to give the footage to defendants, prisoners still in D.C., still in confinement in Washington, D.C., awaiting trial for January. Now, this could be exculpatory evidence. This is the big issue here. People have pled guilty. One person was acquitted because of a video showing he was let into the building. So, you have potential exculpatory evidence where if the video footage was given to a judge or a jury, they could see, hey, you know what? This person wasn't trying to devour democracy or overthrow the country. Something, it wasn't exactly, maybe the person shouldn't have done what he or she did, but the video footage is redeeming or exonerates or vindicates the person on trial in some way. People pled guilty without all the video evidence that they should have had. Now, this is 41,000 hours of security footage that Democrats worked very hard to block and prevent the American people from seeing. Kinzinger, Cheney, Democrats, media, well, those people initially that I mentioned did not want, especially the Democratic Party, did not want the video footage out. It's kind of like if a law enforcement official, and I support law enforcement, but I also support the dash cam or the camera that police officers have to make sure that everything is done properly. A body cam. Sorry, that's what I was thinking. So it's kind of like a city. Imagine if the Democratic Party said, "No, we don't want body cams. We don't want body cameras to be in a court of law, to be viewed. We don't want the jury and the judge to view the body cam footage." They would never allow that. So you have an issue, for example, with how Ashley Babbitt lost her life. We have no clue why the law enforcement official chose to end this woman's life. We really don't, even the investigation doesn't even address that, because there were other officials there who didn't do the same thing. We don't have the entire footage, okay? We don't have the footage where she's trying to go into an open window or door. We don't have that footage. So, or she's trying to climb through. We don't have that footage. We have only the aftermath. And so we need an entire picture. Now there's a petition for McCarthy to give the footage to defense attorneys for people still on trial, and perhaps for people who've also already pled guilty. And this is very important. The Tucker Carlson Fox News. So Fox News is not like a wonderful network. It's not backing Trump. It's actually, in many ways, trying to undermine Trump. It's very good. Certain people are very, very good. Okay, Tucker Carlson, Greg Gutfeld. There are certain people that are excellent. Okay, Hannity is on the right side of history now. He wasn't 20 years ago. So there are certain people that are on the right side of history or doing a good job right now. Hopefully they'll continue to do a good job. CNN and MSNBC are definitely on the wrong side of history. If you want to talk about, like, they went after Project Veritas and they said, well, that's selectively edited. You want to talk about videos and footage that are only selectively edited, it's CNN and MSNBC. So the interesting thing, and hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely in March, I will step up the work, make the videos a lot more exciting. do a lot more work on H.A. Goodman's other channel, and your support is greatly appreciated. My Patreon is below if you enjoy my work. I'll try to do more live streams as well. The super thanks is below next to the like and the share buttons. Go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. And I'll perhaps try to do more writing as well this year. We'll see. But the channel is growing. We're over 200,000. We're on our way to 204,000 subs. It's because of you. If you have friends, family, anybody you know who might enjoy this channel, definitely let them know. But it's really important. This is going to be a paradigm-changing moment in American history. We're going to see an obsession that Democrats had completely. This will be the next fantasy that will be eviscerated or, cease to exist in the manner that it was prior to the truth. Okay, so now they're like saying, oh, Trump tried to censor Jimmy Kimmel. It's like, okay, everything, they try so desperately to make everything relative, either morally relative or, they try so desperately to kind of say, oh, it's all the same. The Twitter files showed actual suppression and censorship, okay? Kimmel was never censored by anyone. So Trump trying to censor Jimmy Kimmel is not the same as the New York Post being censored on Twitter. Not the same as 200,000 plus, 125,000 or 200 plus thousand conservative accounts being suspended on Twitter. Definitely not the same, okay? But you have this endless push just to kind of create this fantasy based on wonderful, morally superior, highly educated liberal sensibilities. And if you are watching right now, God bless you, left, right, center, I'm voting for Trump. If you like this world that Biden is presiding over because of his policies, 90 seconds to midnight, inflation, spy balloons above, we did not have them under Trump. You can lie all you want and try to just fabricate, when they're not outright lying, or when they're not like spinning little, portions of reality into like this narrative. They're just completely lying and making fabricating things. So they say, well, Intel says that there were spy balloons on Trump. Where's the evidence? You could say that about anything. You could say the Loch Ness Monster existed under Trump. Why? Because Intel said so. So, the whole thing is, the world we live, we're 90 seconds closer to midnight now. It was a moral imperative to have voted for Trump. A moral imperative. And so, you have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where the video footage, this is really the biggest story in news today, okay? Once we start really looking at the video footage, it will be the biggest story in news, and Democrats will be on the defensive, and you're going to get a closer and closer to impeachment. Already they're stepping up the impeachment process with their investigation of Hunter. So this year, and then you have Trump, he basically says he's not going to back any nominee that's not him, which is fantastic. And they might actually ban Trump from the debate stage, which is kind of hilarious. Give me your thoughts on that below. What happens if they ban Trump on the debate stage? Which would be absolutely hilarious, because anyone on that stage, if it's not, Trump is going to run away with the GOP nomination, even if he's not on that debate stage. So anyway, give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe to this channel. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where this video footage is going to be very, very important for a lot of people, and it could be extremely important to exonerate people who might have been, in some cases, set up and framed. In some cases. I'm not saying they were. I'm saying there's a reason Democrats did not want the footage out there. There's a reason that they selectively edited only certain footage to get a year and a half probe of Trump. So, there's a reason that Democrats did not want that footage out there, okay? And we'll find that out with the Tucker Carlson Fox News video. Hit subscribe to this channel. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Have a fantastic, wonderful day, everybody, and hit subscribe. I should have a live stream actually in 2 days. So on Wednesday, I'll have a live stream. Thanks.